Okay, next up this morning, Austin. Austin's got a question. Can I work full-time while training? And after training, what's the likelihood of placement with a remote or work-from-home job? Every job posting I see requires a book of business. How do I get that? Thanks. How do I get around that? Well, you don't. But let's take this question, break it down one piece at a time. All right, Austin, can I work full-time while training? After training, I think you're talking about, can you keep your full-time job while training and after training? Well, of course. Matter of fact, we recommend to all of our clients, do not give up your day job or your, main source of income until you built the business, until you got money coming in on your broker side. The reason is bills have to be paid. The only exception to that is if you got months of cash or cash, stashed back that can get you through 3, 4, 5, 6 months where you don't have to worry about your personal bills. Electric bill, internet bill, telephone bill, car payment, rent, mortgage, whatever it might be, it's got to be paid. Now, I will tell you this. Yeah, you can't keep your full-time job, but understand that a freight broker, Monday through Friday, daylight hours, generally you're going to be starting your work as a broker 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Mornings are going to be the busiest time of the day. That's why you think about it. That's when trucks are delivering their loads, picking up loads. That's when all the action's happening, the mornings. Matter of fact, if you've got access to a load board, that's what I always tell my clients at TALTOA. There is a homework assignment where they have to work with a load board to find trucks to, what trucks would they want to contact about their load. And I always recommend do it in the morning, early mornings, because that way you're going to see how the load board actually works. I mean, you can be looking at the load board in the mornings, and we use DAT power in training, but you'd be watching that load board in the morning, and the only way I can know how to describe it is like a popcorn popper, I mean, the trucks are just appearing that quick. On the DAT power, it's got a little box up there that will tell you how many trucks have posted since you did your original search. And in the mornings, depending on the type of equipment and things of that nature, in no time you can see 50 trucks, post that appeared after you did your original posting just a few minutes ago. I mean, it's fast. It gives you an idea of how it all works. But if you got a job where you are able to work, like if you're working second or even third shift, you can train and work as a freight broker, and I'd recommend an agent. That's what you're talking about here. Yeah, you can do that. That's no problem at all. Just understand it's not going to be, you're not going to start brokering today and start making money next week. It's a process. It takes time. Okay. It may take weeks, even months, before you start developing a constant, livable income. Now, a lot of people always ask me, what about weekends? Can I do this on weekends? If your customer's open and they're shipping. When I was brokering full time, usually my customers would tell me, hey, we're shipping on Saturday. All right. If they're shipping on Saturday, any loads I have that haven't moved, I can, post on the load board for Saturday. Now, trucking companies, as far as that goes, you'll generally find them behind their desk till about noon. You got to remember, as a broker, you are the intermediary, meaning you're the middleman. So your customer has to be at their desk. Trucking company has to be at their desk so you can put the deal together. All right. And you go on to ask, what's the likelihood of placement with a remote or work-from-home job? Well, as a broker agent, pretty much all broker agents work out of their house. There are some that have offices that they pay for, but they're making pretty good money, obviously. likelihood of placement, well, there's going to be a great segue for TALTOA. I'm the lead consultant at TALTOA, and that's exactly what we do, Austin. We are a training and consulting firm. We specialize with working with freight brokers, freight broker agents, trucking companies and such. Now, when it comes to a freight broker agent, we have different packages available. They start at $695 and go up to $2,000, whatever package best fits your needs. But each of those packages include the essential training for working as a freight broker day to day, how to find potential customers, how to make your sales calls, how to respond, how to negotiate, calculate rates, find trucks, everything from getting the load all the way through delivery of the load, including legal and contracts, going to be included in the essential training. Now, when you have completed the essential training, and people always ask, how fast? How fast? You shouldn't worry about fast. You should worry about retaining the material, learning it. But you can schedule training sessions on consecutive days. There are going to be 6 of them. Each one's going to last anywhere from an hour to hour and a half. But after each session, you're going to have homework, and you're going to have access to the on-demand review area for that session. Now, I said on-demand because if you're wanting to do on-demand, the on-demand is identical to the live training, except it's in video format. But it covers everything we would discuss in the live training, everything, as well as you're getting the same homework, same hands-on. Now, at the end of your essential training, which generally will take about 2.5, 3 weeks. That's if you follow our recommendation to schedule no sooner than every other day. Okay, because that free day in between gives you a chance to absorb and take your time on completing the homework, or exercises, as you may want to call it. Now, at the end of your essential training, once you have completed that, you have the option with our packages to enter our mentorship program. That's where you're going to be placed through us with a licensed broker. So you can begin your broker operation so you can start gaining the experience. That's another question you ask. How do I get a book of business? How do I work around that? Well, in the mentorship program, you're going to be able to begin your broker operation through us under a licensed broker. That way we're able to oversee everything you're doing because everything's coming through us. We're making sure you're crossing the T's, dotting the I's. You're able to start building that book of business, start building a carrier following. And, in the mentorship program, it's designed, that's exactly what it's designed for, is to allow you to start building that book of business. So you, and gain experience so you can get out here and either start your own brokerage or find a broker you can contract to direct, work for them as an agent. No getting around it, you're going to have to do it. But you're right, every job posting you see does require a book of business. But yeah, you check out our website, Austin, TALTOA.com. We have all kinds of packages up there. 3-month mentorship all the way to 12-month mentorship, followed by consulting period. That could be anywhere from 3 months to 12 months, depending on the package you choose. What it amounts to, like our most popular package for an agent is the standard, the freight broker standard. It has 6 months of mentorship program, followed by 6 months consulting. Now, the way that works is, understand the consulting or the mentorship program is basically consulting, but we are also providing an avenue where you can become a broker agent working through us under a licensed broker, but you have the consulting privileges as well. Now, when you exit the mentorship program to either go out on your own or contract to another broker or start your own freight brokerage, your mentorship program has terminated at that point because you stepped away from it. That's when the consulting period will begin. So at that moment, whenever you exit the mentorship program, your consulting period automatically kicks in. So if you got a 6-month mentorship, 6 months followed by 6 months consulting, you could actually have up to a year of consulting, 6 months in the mentorship, followed by 6 months consulting. That makes sense. Austin, if you have any questions, feel free to shout at me. Be happy to talk to you. 479-668-0838.